So, hi guys. I don't know. I just wanted to study with hair like this, and I really loved to have this kind of hair. I love the color of the hair though. Although this is just a wig, but I always dream of having this hair color. But I changed my mind because it makes me look somewhat stupid. Why do other people look so good with this hair color? Anyway, I'm going to continue my study. So I'm terribly sorry for all the background that's in there. So oh shucks, I have to like cover it up. So I'm going to study about next time about equitable mortgage. This is under Article 1602 of the Civil Code of the Philippines. This is my code out, which I have no other time to study and so screwed. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I have to memorize the provisions on equitable mortgage with a very churva hair. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Equitable mortgage. Article 1602. The presumption of equitable mortgage. But first, hala. Oh, okay. Again, what is a conventional redemption under Article 1601 of the Civil Code? So, conventional redemption takes place when the vendor retains the right to repurchase the thing sold with the obligation to comply the provisions in Article 1616 and any other stipulations which may have been agreed upon. Also, Article 1602 provides instances when to presume equitable mortgage. So first, let us define equitable mortgage. Equitable mortgage is one lacking through some formality, form, or words one lacking some formality, form, or words and other requisites demanded by the statute, nevertheless reveals the intention of the parties to one lacking with some formality, form. I really felt uncomfortable like studying with this freaking wig. So yes. Oh, I love it though. Equitable mortgage. One though lacking in some formality, form, or words, FFW. So even though there is lacking some formality in formality, form, or words, and other requisites demanded by a statute, nevertheless reveals the intention of the parties to charge a real property as a security of debt, DEBT. Equitable mortgage, even though lacking with some formality, form, or words, and other requisites demanded by statute, or other requisites demanded by statute, reveals actually nevertheless reveals the intention of the parties to charge a real property for the security of debt. Nevertheless, the keyword here is nevertheless reveals the intention of the parties to charge a real property. Nevertheless reveals the intention of the parties to charge a real property. Nevertheless reveals the intention of the parties to charge a real property as a security of debt and contains nothing impossible or contrary to law. So again, equitable mortgage as defined by Manresa. Equitable mortgage is the one though lacking with formalities, forms, or words as required by the statute, nevertheless reveals the intention of the parties, to charge a real property as a security of debt, and without anything impossible or contrary to law. So when is there a presumptive equitable mortgage? So equitable mortgage is always presumed by the law. So when does it happen? So when the price of the sale with right to repurchase is usually inadequate. So pacto de retro sale is usually inadequate. When after the expiration of the right to repurchase, another instrument extending the period of redemption or granting a new period is executed. When the vendor remains in the possession as a lessee or otherwise, when the purchaser retains for himself a part of the purchase price, when the vendor binds himself to pay the taxes on the things sold. Real property. So, in any other case where it is fairly inferred that the real intention of the parties is that the transaction shall secure the debt or the performance of any other obligations. So, I guess I'm just right here. Oh my gosh, I'm going to flex my notes. So, this is my note. These are my notes. These are my notes in... I love this paper. Oh my gosh. And these are my notes in obligations and contracts, I guess. No, this is an administrative law, to which we have just finished our midterm exams. So that's it. So the next is I didn't write it in here because there is a blank space, because I have notes on obligations and contracts right here. And here, obligations and contracts, which I was already finished taking up that subject last semester. Proximate cause, extinguishment of an obligation, payment performance, loss of thing, condonation, revision of debt, confusion, compensation, and division. This is, oh my gosh, sales. This is my prelim notes. What I usually do with my note is that I write it usually in blue ink, and then the most important provisions that I need to memorize in red ink. So, this is my notes in sales, commercial law specifically. So just don't cover sales, it covers any other topics relating to commercial law, such as negotiable instruments, carriage, etc. So this is my notes that I'm currently studying in commercial law relating to sales. And also my notes in property. I have in preliminary exams. I haven't made notes in midterm exams yet because my hands are very painful. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching this very boring video. I hope you didn't finish up until this time, because I have no intention of anything. I don't know. And after I memorize those presumptions, when equitable mortgage is presumed, I have to finish reading this code in the civil code, because the provisions in equitable mortgage are very, very self-explanatory. So that's all. I've already incurred 9 minutes of this video. I love you, everyone. And I love the hair. So, bye!